Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Give to the running back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Floating away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. They'll leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd down, going up top. Buys a little extra time. He fires it out to the right. And he makes the catch at the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Might be looking to run. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be... And your offense at the 18. Will take over 1st and 10. First down for this offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going to run it. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll go with a direct snap. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on.
The ball squirts free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. Nice move to stay on his feet. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
He's tackled at the 47.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Stanford 3, Arkansas 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Just a simple power run. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. On the move at the 30. Got a lot of running room. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Getting some heat. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Stanford.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he'll be brought down.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cardinal! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, the ground game. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over 1st and 10.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at this.
Sends it downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every...
Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Takes a shot. Working that left side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Remember some of the years when the Hawks spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll give it to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock. And unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 11 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Stanford quickly to the line.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. toss to the outside. Just ran him over. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now on the move. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design run.
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll start this drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win, but
brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David,
He's loose. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
and you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Stanford 23, Arkansas 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Stanford! A great catch and run for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
30, Arkansas 21.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. On second down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes his connection. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now.
And he reels it in inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Buys a little time with his feet. Finds a man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Gets away. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Feeling some heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He'll just keep slinging it. Now improvising. That quarterback was doing his best. Houdini escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to him. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down.
Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Cardinal! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for it all. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. Threw a pick last time, almost threw another one. But you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience.
None. Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make plays. Like, listen, take the good with the bad, right? He's going to make some plays. He's going to give some away.
Makes the catch on the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. After a punt on their last possession, possession. They are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement here from the tight end. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a...
How they rank number 13?
Huh?
How they 0-2 rank 13, but you 3-0 rank not ranked at all?
Press select.
Select? Alright. Alright.
I'll look at that.
Huh?
What's it? That two.
Alright.
Just hit the select.